Hello, Chris Green here with the Flood Insurance Guru. Today we're going to be talking about commercial flood insurance and what is Flood Zone X. We're going to answer three questions. What is Flood Zone X? Do you need flood insurance in Flood Zone X? And what are the options in Flood Zone X when it comes to commercial flood insurance? Remember, if you've got questions when it comes to flood insurance, flood education, flood zone changes, make sure to visit our website, floodinsuranceguru.com. You can also check out some of our channels, our Facebook page, YouTube channel, Flood Insurance Guru, where we do these daily flood education videos. You can also tune into our website, floodinsuranceguru.com, where we host our podcast and our blogs. So let's talk about these three questions today that we're going to be talking about when it comes to Flood Zone X and commercial flood insurance. First of all, what is Flood Zone X? Flood Zone X is that low-risk area that FEMA designates when it comes to their flood maps. These are areas where it's below that 1% chance. So the question we get all the time is, hey, I'm buying a commercial building or I have a commercial building. Is flood insurance required in Flood Zone X? Generally, it's not going to be required because when it comes to things like federal loans, flood insurance is not going to be required in Flood Zone X. Does that mean you shouldn't buy it? Absolutely not. These are some of the areas where you get your most bang for your buck when it comes to prices for coverages. For example, we just helped a commercial building owner get $500,000 in flood insurance coverage in the Flood Zone X for less than $800 a year. The thing that people don't think about when it comes to Flood Zone X is the water doesn't know to stop at that high-risk area. It might keep going. Look at areas of Nebraska that got hit in 2019, Hurricane Harvey in Houston, Muscle Shoals, Alabama, Center, Alabama. These were all areas that were in Flood Zone X and still flooded. So should you buy flood insurance if you're in a Flood Zone X and you have a commercial building? Absolutely. So that's what we wanted to talk about. So what are your options when it comes to flood insurance for commercial buildings in Flood Zone X? Remember, you've got the National Flood Insurance Program, which is a program controlled by FEMA or the government. Then you've got private flood insurance options. Now, the majority of the time that we've seen when it comes to a pricing standpoint, the National Flood Insurance Program will have better coverages when it comes to Flood Zone X. When it comes to higher amounts of coverage, though, private flood insurance is really going to be able to put you in a better situation many times when you're a business owner. Because $500,000 may not go very far in these buildings, but $2 or $3 million might. Also, loss of income. You may be able to get it with a private policy. You're not going to get it with a National Flood Insurance Program policy. So that's what we wanted to talk about today was commercial flood insurance and Flood Zone X. What is it? What are your options in Flood Zone X for commercial flood insurance? And should you buy it? So remember, if you've got questions, make sure to visit our website, floodinsuranceguru.com. Thank you.